Greetings and welcome to this special prayer meeting and tributary memorial for Sumanta Day. Everyone gathered here has a distinct memory that will remain personal and unique to each of us. Such a memory will remain etched in our minds and hearts as we live on, in the absence of dear Sumanta. Sumanta or Kumar, as the family called him dearly, was my elder cousin brother and was close to me and my family, just in the same way he was close to all of you. We witnessed his journey from his childhood, of course, but we also joined together in the marital journey of Sumanta and Nilanjana and welcomed the children, Shaurya and Shreyashi. Each of the children have grown up now and stand at different crossroads of their own lives. Sumanta was a devoted husband and a father to his family. Always particular about health and healthcare, he was extremely involved in the health of his family, as well as people who knew him. Often people would assume he was a doctor because of the way he took keen interest in medicine and in treatments. I am sure most of you will know that from your personal interactions with him. He never faltered in this matter. Talking about passionate things, Sumanta was very fond of the railroad. I remember when he would travel by train, he would be keen to see and know about which engine was running the train that day. Not only that, but he would also keep track of train lines, train tracks, and everything to do with the railways. Once when we were in the south of India, and we were near the station of Kunur, he took young Shaurya and our daughter to see a toy train engine. It is of extreme shock for the entire family to lose a husband, a father, a son, a brother, an uncle, among many relationships. The irony of life is that we cannot stop life, nor control the end of life at our own will. The sun rises each day without fail and reminds us that despite all the battles won or lost, another day will come again. We have often said au revoir to one another, but this time it is goodbye. However, I will still say au revoir, because despite the absence of him, his perpetual presence will remain in the midst of all of us, and especially the family, as we hear his words speak to us through different ways and mediums. See you on the other side, Sumanta. I now call upon his oldest childhood friend from Calcutta, Sumit Das Gupta, to share his journey and tributes to Sumanta.
I really don't know what to say, but one can't say no to Kumar. So, yes, oldest childhood friend. We've been friends since January 1978, so more than 45 years. And obviously, it's such a span of time that we grew as children and then adults and then middle age. And I think I was actually going through my WhatsApp messages with him for the past few years, and I realized that we had become better friends with every passing year, which is extremely rare for childhood friends who generally drift apart. And just to take a page out of your book, the kind of medical messages that we exchanged during the pandemic, I think Randeep Guleria should resign and Sumanta Kumar should have been heading the think tank for pandemic solutions in India. So I really don't know what to dwell on, but two dominant things that have defined him for me have been his curiosity. He was curious about things, curious about people, and combined with that was a sense of compassion. So he was curious and yet extremely compassionate. So he used to know more about my life than I did, because I didn't remember things. He would remember it. one of the last messages that I saw when he was admitted in Max, in fact, and he was reminding me about something about me, and I said, "Amar mone nahi." He said, "Ha, tor to mone nahi." Amar mone ache bole, he narrated the whole thing. And then I said that you and another friend of mine who's sitting here, Alok, you are the two chroniclers of my life. And he said, "Ha, obviously." And that kind of, for me, defined Sumanta Kumar. That he lived our lives with us. He didn't live it from the outside only, he was with us. It was an inside out view or an outside in view, whatever we want to call it. But he was extremely an integral part of what we did and what happened to us. And yes, it is, I guess, loss of a friend is far lower in the pecking order of more established relationships, but his dear friends will miss him dearly. That's all.
I'd like to call upon another school friend of his from the yesteryears of childhood, Rajiv Mohan. Sorry? Alok, would you like to share? Come.
I guess if Shumit was his childhood friend, I think we were, I was a friend from his growing up years because I was his schoolmate, not necessarily his classmate. But at least the six of us, of which now there remain five, would meet regularly over lunch to discuss everything under the sun, and that's how our friendship began. Incidentally, when the inevitable happened and I shared it with my friends from school, the one thing that everybody said was, he was a very, very lovely human being. And I think above anything else, that is something to say about anyone is one of the highest compliments that you can give. Sumanta was a dear friend. He was also a guru bhai to me because we studied under the same teacher who taught us literature very close to where he grew up, and he used to stay Chandralok, which is on Southern Avenue in Calcutta. And he was loved dearly by all of us who were in school. He was popular, he was fond of, and one of the things was that he was a great joiner. You know, he would put friends together. And I remember when I was joining college, he tells me, "Oh, there is one Rintu." Well, that's not his name. His name is Sumit Dasgupta. Sumit, the person who just spoke before me. And that's how Sumit and I actually became friends, and we have continued. So it was a very strange, you know, he was somebody who brought people together, and sometimes would just withdraw even after bringing together. And these are very, very rare virtues. And I think, I mean, for me, the only thought that comes is for those whom the gods love. And you know what that is, right? So.
Thank you, Alok. I'd like to share that we have the honor with us of Sri Krishan Maharaj Ji. And would you like to come and share a few words?
ये समय तो ज़्यादा कुछ बोलने क्या है नहीं, लेकिन हाँ कुछ यादें ज़रूर जुड़ी हुई हैं। वो यादें ऐसे जुड़ी हुई हैं कि बिरजू महाराज जी से जुड़ते हुए मेरे दामाद प्रीतम जी से जुड़ते जुड़ते मेरे से जुड़ गए, और ऐसे जुड़े कि उसके बारे में क्या कह सकते हैं। मतलब एक हंसमुख इंसान, हंसी मजाक इनको बहुत था, और मैं थोड़ा सा वैसे भी मजाक करता हूँ, तो मैं एक्टिंग भी करता हूँ, तो उनको मेरी एक्टिंग भी बहुत पसंद थी। तो अरे किशन भाई ज़रा वो दिखाना, अरे किशन भाई ज़रा वो दिखाना। तो मैं कहता था कुमारदा अरे दिखाओ ना, अरे कुछ नहीं होगा। मतलब बहुत जॉली किस्म के इंसान, और उतना ही प्यार उनका संगीत से था, जो शायद बहुत कम लोग जानते हों। खुद भी वो एक कलाकार थे, सरोद बजाते थे। और मुझे याद है यहाँ शाहजहाँ रोड में महाराज जी के घर पे महाराज जी ने बोला अरे कुमार ज़रा सरोद निकाल। अब सरोद निकाला, रागदारी की बातचीत हो रही है। महाराज जी तो नृत्य के साथ साथ गायन में भी और सरोद में भी, फ्लूट में भी, जो भी इंस्ट्रूमेंट उनके हाथ में आए वो बजते ही था। तो घंटों बैठ के सिर्फ रागदारी की बातचीत होती थी कि साहब के बाद माँ लगना है या पा लगना है। तो कुछ दिन इनके जाने से पहले मेरे घर पे एक गेट टुगेदर था यहीं CR पार्क में, तो आए थे। तो मेरी गुरु बहन है मंजूश्री चटर्जी, उनको हमने डिनर पे इनवाइट किया था। तो कुमार, हमारे यहाँ कोई भी फंक्शन हो तो कुमार दा का आना अनिवार्य था, वो उनको रहना है, क्योंकि बिरयानी खाने के बहुत शौकीन थे। तो जब भी आए किशन भाई बिरयानी, एक बार मैं उनके लिए बिरयानी भी लेके आया। मेरे दामाद जी प्रीतम ने भी बनाया, उनका ड्यू रह गया था, बोले थे मैं एक बार अपने हाथ से बिरयानी बनाऊंगा, जो रह ही गया। तो उस चीज़ का मलाल तो हमारे दिल में रहेगा कि वो डोसा खिला के गए। कहने का मकसद ये है कि इतना खुश मिजाज आदमी, इतना कला प्रेमी आदमी इतनी जल्दी हम लोगों के बीच से चला जाएगा, ये विश्वास करने लायक नहीं है। और अभी भी मैं बोल रहा था कि अभी 2 दिन पहले ये इंसान हमारे सामने था और आज फ़ोटो में है। तो ये ऊपर वाले का सब है। तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि हर कलाकार, हर पक्ष का कलाकार ऊपर चला गया है। चाहे कथक डांस में बिरजू महाराज जी गए हों, पंडित जसराज जी गए हों, शिव कुमार शर्मा जी गए हों, तो अच्छे कलाकारों की ऊपर भी ज़रूरत है। तो मुझे लग रहा है इसीलिए ये भी अपना सरोद लेके ऊपर गए हैं और वहाँ रागदारी कर रहे होंगे। मैं तो बस उनकी आत्मा की शांति कर सकता हूँ, और यही आशा करता हूँ उनका परिवार सुखमय जीवन व्यतीत कर रहे, उनकी दिखाई हुई राह पे दोनों बच्चे और पत्नी चलें। हमारा सहयोग हमेशा उनके साथ है। इसके आगे क्या बोलूँ, निशब्द हूँ, यहीं अपनी वाणी समाप्त करता हूँ।
Shukriya, Maharaj ji. Thank you so much. Rajiv ji, you arrived. We welcome you. Mr. Rajiv Mohan is another school friend from the SCS, and he has just joined us. Please come and share a few words.
I'm Rajiv. We were batchmates in Don Bosco for I think about 3 or 4 years, from 85 to 88. And Sumanta I met after a very long time, after we passed out from school, after a very large gap. Facebook connected us, and we were in touch on and off. We formed the Delhi Bosco group, and so there were 5 or 6 of us who used to meet occasionally. The abiding memories of Sumanta from school are, yes, we used to go in the same bus. We used to go in the same school bus by a contractor named, I think, Shagor. And Sumanta was a person who used to entertain us in the bus with in the way he used to mimic various school teachers, mimic various actors of Bengali cinema, his favorite being Robi Ghosh. And he was a good raconter of tales also. One of his favorite, I remember in bus, he used to narrate tales of Detective Kirti. If I've got Kiriti or Kirti. So I'm a Mallu, so I may not have pronounced it right. It may be Kiriti or Kirti. He was a very good sarod player. He won the, I remember him having won the Bosco Rag, which was a school classical music fest for 3 years in a row. He was very good at it. Last but not least, what I know him for is he was a gentle soul. He was one person in our batch who I have never seen him angry. I have never seen him angry at people. The way he used to interact with people was very gentle. In short, he was a gentle soul. These are the memories of Sumanta I would like to share with you. On behalf of our batch, 87-88 batch, I offer condolences to the bereaved family. Rest in peace, Sumanta.
Thank you, Rajiv. I now invite Mr. Sandeep Ganguly, who has not only been a neighbor, but also been like an elder brother to Sumanta, to share his words.
Welcome all to the prayer meetings today. Actually, it is very difficult and hard to describe Sumanta in few lines. And however, we first met in Sumanta in the year 1999 as the next door neighborhood, and connected instantly due to this quality as he possessed. He was a people's person, and during the last 2 decades, he has been as integral part of his own life journey. Be it buying the first house together or being on his left side on the number of road trips we went on, and on those striking conversations during meals we shared. There was one thing that was common throughout: his love for life. We'd never get enough of his sense of humor, stories on food, his travel diaries, and much later some fitness mantras. Sumanta was always a man on mission. However, how often we lose that spark in our eyes as we grow on. He was one of the few who retained this twinkle all the way. I have also known him as a dutiful husband to Nilanjana, a doting father to his 2 children, Radha and Shaurya, and a true professional. He has lived in a fulfilling life. Sumanta, I thank you for all the beautiful memories you have given us. I will cherish them for the rest of my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Gangulida. I'd like to now invite Neena Chopra, who has also been a dear friend, to share her words.
Well, words can't say what I truly mean. Sumant has gone from our sight, but never from our hearts. He always stood out by his kindness, his big heart, and cheerful smile. As you all said, you are school friends. Even I am Sumant's school friend. Though we didn't study together, our daughters studied together. That's how we know Sumant. So maybe years are not as many as you all spent with him, but definitely there was so much that we got to know about him. And I can really say he was a gem of a person. And I feel very, very lucky to have had him have a friend like him, his memories shall never be forgotten, and he will always hold a special place in our hearts. And from the school days, meeting in school was just an excuse, but post-school, coffee and our little, his wittiness and sense of humor, as you all know, and the dinners when the Sumanta used to come to our house to pick Sreshi, he would just unwind himself sitting with me and my husband, and it never felt that we've just met him few years back. I think he touched everybody's heart in some way or the other. He'll always be loved and missed. God bless his soul. That's it. I would wind up.
Thank you, Neena ji. I now invite Sumita Datta, Sumanta's elder sister, to come and share her words with us.
Good evening, friends. I've done plenty of messages, speeches on lectern for my whole year of my service and my stay in Australia. But I never knew that I have to stand in this lectern and say about my youngest brother. I will try to hold my emotions. 1968, 9th of April, a bundle of joy came to their family. A cuddly boy born to their family after 15 years. And I was 7.5 years old. And everybody was taking turn to take the baby around, and we were so cheerful. Then the rice ceremony came, the chubby boy was there. And my father's colleague on that night said to me, "You know, your parents have adopted you. See your brother? He looks like your mom and dad, but you are not." I ran to mom. I said, "Mom, what is this?" Then my mom said, "Look at your grandma. See how you're similar to her?" That's happened in the family. Always the brothers, sisters, uncles are all different looking, but they are all linked up in some way. So I was so happy. Since he was so young to me, my mom started giving him the feeding bottle. "Come on, feed your brother." And he would run away. And he was toddler, the most mischievous. He used to play with the doggy. He used to eat and give the food to the dog and pull out the food from his mouth and eat. So those years, it is in my dream. Then, from the toddler to little boy, going to Hartley's school in Calcutta, then to Don Bosco, and the traveling, my God. Then he grew up, and those days, I'm quite senior to you guys. I don't think anybody in my age group here. Bonvita quiz contest. I think, who was running that? I can't remember that. I used to come from my activities on Sunday, and invariably he used to run away with the transistor in the bathroom to take a shower so that I can't listen to the Bonvita quiz contest. And I used to scream, "Come on, Kumar," because Kumar is a nickname. I was to scream, one Sunday I can listen. No. Then his talents are coming out from year 8 and 9. He used to copy all the music tracks, all the Rabindra Sangeet, which is the Bengali Rabindra Sangeet, if you have to know in Bengal. I never learned Bengali Sangeet, Rabindra Sangeet. My mother tried to teach me. I was away from the music, singing. And he was the gem. He was picking up music. He was, those days, they were in Bengal, in Calcutta, the jatras. I think like a street theater type of thing, jatra. He used to, in Bivita, in the radio, those days we didn't have the luxury of thing. In the radio, he used to copy, "Oh, Kadir Barir Boure Gelo, Kadir." I said, "Shut up, I'm studying." And he used to run around with all the leading music, run around the house. Then he was growing up, and as a daughter, eldest daughter, I got married. He was in year 11. In 1986, I think, batch you will say. 1986, I got married. He was 17 or 17 and a half, 11, I remember. And I moved away to Jamshedpur. My husband, being an engineer, technical background in year 12, we said, come on, Kumar, sit for joint entrance. Such a talent you are, you will get in engineering and medical. He just knocked off and said, that is not me. I will try my own way. And just newly married, 2 years, I felt, oh my God, what has started now? And then my husband, in down the track in 10 years' time, saluted Kumar. I will salute you. What you have done is the great job. That you are in the mind of everyone. You are the angel, just spreading the fairy dust to everyone to remember you. And he was so glad. Varunda, my husband, then he got married, and we were so happy. We just cherished the ceremony. And he got married, and beautiful Nilanjana came to our house. And I moved to overseas. And seldom, once a year, maybe I was visiting my parents. And I used to come and say, I'm visiting I'm not going to Delhi and just waste my holidays in 1 week in Delhi. He has to come running. Mani, he used to call me Mani. Mani, I'm coming for 2 days, please. I said, okay, come through. And then Nina used to say, come on, Didi. I said, no, parents are here, I'm not going. Then last 2-3 years, COVID came. I came in February. 1 month I stayed, my mom was there. It was the beautiful time. We just gone through the albums from our childhood. After 32 years, I gave the Bhai Duj in Max Hospital. And that's it. Sumanta will be with us, Kumar will be with us, with the strength and the support. I can see what he has given to you guys. We will remember him, his work. And my children were here, and we had a lovely get-together in January. My son got engaged. She brought her fiancé here, and Sumanta had a lovely time. My mom was here, and we were blessed. We were so blessed that I could have seen Sumanta. So that's the journey for us. And hopefully, my sister-in-law Nilanjana, Radha, Sreyashi, and Shirja will keep following their dad and pick the dreams true. And they're very bright children. Nilanjana is such a heart, such a patience. I think for the last 7-8 months, I should salute her. What we have gone through was just supporting. But it was a lovely. We tried. Both the ladies, 2 women, we did what we can do. But the last thing I just want to request you guys, please take the stress out of your life and love yourself. Time is very short. Thank you very much. We have a presentation by Sami. Oh, there they are. Please come through, Prabhuji. Pranam, Prabhuji. Just take a seat up here. Prabhuji, can you just take a seat up here? So we are all confused, and there is a question, why it has happened? How could you stop it? But it's inevitable for our life. But why in that life, such a short span? But that's why we have invited Umapati Prabhuji from ISKCON to give us some solace why we are here today and how can the family go forward. And we keep Sumanta's memory, the friends, family, supports, relatives, they should be always together. As Sumanta was there, they should follow that in future as well. Just to finish before, as Kishan Maharajji mentioned, he has left. I learned Kathak, Maharajji's student. Nobody knew me as Sumita in Delhi. Whenever I have to come here, Kumar Das Didi has come. I said, Kumar, have I learned the dance or you? everybody. Maharaj used to speak, Kumar aaye the. I said, Maharaj ji, I am speaking with you, can you talk? No, Kumar ko aane hai na, Kumar abhi. So that is Kumar. And Maharaj ji has left, and every blessing's there for Kumar. I think they are having a concert up there. That's what I'm saying, Pritam. They should have a concert where they are, which they can. Thank you very much. I will just. Oh, okay. You just can I please request Panditji, who is, I haven't seen you, but I've heard your name for last 20 years from Kumar Sumanta. Please come through and just say a few words. Thank you very much.
Speechless, no words to say. I'm unable to say anything. In fact, it was the year 99 when Sumanta was transferred to Delhi Freight Systems. I was there, and he was connected to me. He called me, Panditji, just take care of my stay arrangement, my home and all those things. And I found him such a lovely guy. I took him to my own society where I am living. I live in Pharma apartment. I said, Sumanta, why don't you come and stay in my society only, because it will be a great, for me it is very good. If you stay here, at least I can take care of you, you can take care of me, we can come to office together and this and that. And trust me, such a fantastic friend, fantastic person, full of energy, full of joys, always smiling, always helping to people, full of knowledge of our trade. We used to call him encyclopedia. Ask anything, he has answer. And no words. When I heard about this problem first time, I was shocked, because I have gone through this. I lost my wife because of all these problems. So I knew that this is really painful, and Nilanjana has, and the family, of course Didi and other people, they spent this long time with so much pressure in the family, so much trauma, so much, but they tried their level best. Doctors, these people, the family, friends, but it was unfortunate. Unfortunate we lost him. But he is there, trust me. We just had puja at home. I could not come on that day because this was a puja for 10 days. In between he went, and Srimad Bhagavat, you must be knowing all that. Srimad Bhagavat puja for around 7-8 days at my place, so I was stuck in that. And whenever we used to be in puja, trust me, he was always there in my mind. Whenever I was doing some mantrocharan or something like, he was always there in my mind. May God give him that peaceful life wherever he is. We really lost him. We really lost him. I have never come across a friend like him, a person like him, never across. And I don't have much words to say, but here I can say in front of all of you, he is always going to be in my heart, in our heart, and we all are there to support this family, to take care of Nilanjana. My promise to you, whenever you need any help, any support, trust me as his brother, as his close friend, always there. Don't even hesitate to call me even if it is midnight. Don't even hesitate. Don't hesitate. I'm always there. I have seen you growing. I have seen you people growing. Shaurya was just a kid. I remember all his kid's time in pharma apartment when he used to, drive his cycle and all those things. I remember today he's a grown-up child. My very best wishes for his career and all those things. He has to make this happen, whatever his father wanted, to reach to that level. Shreya, हम लोगों ने उसको, I have not seen her, but I used to talk to Sumanta about her. Nothing much. ओम शांति. प्रभु उसको बहुत शांति दें. इस परिवार को, नीलांजना, it's a big loss to you, not only you, to all of us, to the family. You have to be strengthful. You have to be strengthen your. We are with you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Panditji. This evening, our last person to share is Sumanta's son, Shaurya.
Unplanned and unprepared, actually. I wasn't going to say much because, to be honest, I'm very emotional right now. And Baba is all, like, he was all the nice things that people have said about him. And his love for music was definitely eclipsed mine. I learned a lot from him. In his last days in the ICU, I was telling him, I think it was on the last day actually, that I was listening to Eric Clapton on my way to the hospital, and he only nodded. And it was just remembering the good times that we had, which were far and few, to be honest. I think it was Rajiv Uncle who said that you've never seen him angry. I have, at me, and I have been angry at him, frustrated. We never had the easiest relationship, to be honest. And people who know me, my friends, family, know that I think there was a lot has been left unfinished in terms of me actually getting to bond with him. Because in the last few years, we spent bickering and fighting, and it all seems so pointless now. And when I was a kid, I have a few good memories with him, of him, and that is all that I can cherish at this point. It's nice to see all of you show up today, because it is testament to the fact that he was a marvelous person. Maybe not so much at home all the time, but he definitely was to all of you. And I know that he will be missed. He was loved, he is loved by me, and I could never really say it to him. I remember when I first got into college, he was happy for sure, but he never even gave me a hug. He just gave me a handshake, and I was didn't know what to do with that. But the day I landed here, the day before he was admitted to the ICU, he actually told me to sit by him, and he gave me a hug, and that is one of the most painful yet the most, I think, memorable points in my life now. And thank you all for coming, and yeah, he will be missed.
Now we welcome our friends from ISKCON. Prabhuji and his team would like to share with us and share discourse with everybody here. Please come.
Hari. Hari. Hari bol. Hari. Hare Krishna. सो आप सबका स्वागत है, और सो आज हम यहाँ सुमंत डे जी के दिवंगत अवसर पर शोक व्यक्त करने के लिए एकत्रित हुए हैं। आप सबकी अपनी अपनी भावनाएं हैं जो उनसे जुड़ी हुई हैं। सबका पर्सनल रिलेशन है उनके साथ और आप उनसे बहुत प्रेम करते हैं। सो हम थोड़ी देर उनके लिए, उस दिवंगत आत्मा की पुण्य गति के लिए भगवान के नाम का आश्रय लेंगे और उसके पश्चात थोड़ा सा इस विषय पर चर्चा भी करेंगे कि ये अवसर मनुष्य के लिए सहना बहुत कठिन होता है, परंतु इसको किस तरह से अपने जीवन में सहा जाए। सो आप सभी इस कीर्तन में मेरे साथ साथ बोलिएगा, मैं गाऊंगा, मेरे पीछे पीछे दोहराइएगा। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। गाइए। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gaye. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Om Gyantimirandasya Gyananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Boliye Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine श्रीमद् भगवद गीता में भगवान अर्जुन को आत्मा और परमात्मा के विषय में ज्ञान देते हैं और वहाँ पर जब अर्जुन युद्ध करने से मना करता है तो भगवान उनको ये बताते हैं कि आप जिनसे युद्ध करने जा रहे हैं वो वास्तव में पहले ही मरे हुए हैं, उन्हें मैंने पहले ही मार डाला है, आप तो केवल मेरे आदेश का पालन करने जा रहे हैं। नत्वे वाहम जातुनासम नत्वम नेमे जनाधिपा। हे अर्जुन, ऐसा कोई समय नहीं था जब ना तुम रहे हो ना हम रहे हों, और ऐसा आगे भी समय नहीं होगा कि ना तुम रहोगे ना हम रहेंगे। इसीलिए अशोचान्व शोचस्त्वम प्रज्ञावादांश्च भासते गतासूंश्च नानु शोचंती पंडिता। इसीलिए कोई व्यक्ति आने वाले के लिए या चले जाने वाले के लिए जो विद्वान लोग, जो बुद्धिमान लोग हैं, वो शोक नहीं करते। तो ये जो शरीर है, ये वास्तव में पंच तत्वों से मिलकर बना है, और शरीर के भीतर आत्मा निवास करता है। तो भगवान बोलते हैं कि ये आत्मा जो है वो अजर अमर है, आत्मा का कभी विनाश नहीं होता। अगर हम सोचते हैं कि सुमंत डे हमारे बीच में नहीं है, तो क्षमा करें, वो केवल इस शरीर से नहीं है, वो आत्मा के बीच में, आत्मा के रूप में सदा हमारे बीच ही हैं। उन्होंने जो हमें सिखाया है, जो उन्होंने हमें प्रेम दिया है, जो आपसे रिलेशनशिप है आप लोगों से, जो भगवान के साथ संबंध है, वो तो हमेशा था, हमेशा है, और उनके जाने, शरीर के जाने के बाद भी रहेगा ही। सो इसीलिए जो विद्वान लोग हैं वो शोक नहीं करते। श्रीमद् भागवतम में एक बहुत सुंदर वृत्तांत आता है, कथा बताते हैं कि एक बार एक राजा था। एक राजा की 1,00,000 पत्नियां थी, और इतनी पत्नियां होने पर भी, इतना परिवार होने पर भी, इतना बड़ा साम्राज्य होने पर भी वो अत्यंत दुखी था। उस दुख का कारण वो निसंतान था, उसे कोई संतान नहीं थी। उन्होंने पंडितों से पूछा, ऋषियों से पूछा, तो उन्होंने बताया कि आपके जो है इस भाग्य में संतान का सुख नहीं है, और संतान होने से हो सकता है किसी को सुख हो सकता है किसी को ना हो, कोई भरोसा भी नहीं है। तो इसलिए इस इच्छा को त्याग दो। बार बार कहने पर राजा ने कहा कि नहीं, हमें तो संतान चाहिए। उन्होंने कहा ठीक है। तो आशीर्वाद दिया कि आपके संतान होगी, परंतु उस संतान का नाम रखना हर्ष शोक। तो कुछ समय बीत गया, तो एक पत्नी के यहाँ संतान हुई। तो राजा बहुत खुश हो गया, बहुत खुश, अत्यंत प्रसन्न हो गया। घर घर में जो है वो सजावट हुई, पूरा नगर फूलों से सजाया गया। थोड़े ही दिन हुए थे, जो राजा है वो अपनी संतान के प्रति इतना आसक्त हो गया कि और किसी रानी को अब जो है समय नहीं देता। तो क्या हो गया, जो अन्य 99,999 रानियां थी, उनको एक रानी से ईर्ष्या हो गई कि रानी के पास जाता है और इसके संतान हैं, इसीलिए इन्हीं के पास जाता है, क्या किया जाए। तो उन्होंने कुछ ही समय में उस बालक को विष देकर मार डाला। अब राजा अत्यंत दुखी हो गया, अत्यंत दुखी हो गया, बहुत अधिक शोकाकुल हो गया। उस समय वहाँ पर जो है देवर्षि नारद आए और आकर के कहने लगे कि हे राजा, इतने दुखी क्यों हो, इस दुख का कारण क्या है। तो राजा ने कहा कि देखिए हे मुनिवर, मेरे अभी अभी पुत्र हुआ था और कुछ दिन ही हुए हैं, इसका जो है वो ये तो मृत्यु भी हो गया इसका। तो नारद मुनि कहने लगे ये तो शाश्वत सत्य है, जिसने जन्म लिया है उसका मृत्यु तो होगा ही। भगवान भगवद गीता में बोलते हैं जाते से ही ध्रुवो मृत्यु ध्रुवम जन्म मृतस्य च। जिसका जन्म हुआ है उसका मृत्यु तो होना ही है, ये तो निश्चित है। आप कोई नई बात तो नहीं, कोई नई घटना तो नहीं देख रहे। तो राजा कहने लगा नहीं नहीं नहीं, मैं इनके बिना जी नहीं पाऊंगा, यही मेरा सर्वस्व था। तो क्या हुआ? तो नारद जी ने कहा ठीक है, हम उसको जीवा देते हैं। तो थोड़े समय के लिए उसको जीवन दान दिया। तो जब उसको जीवन दान दिया तो वो जो है, जो बालक, जो शिशु, बच्चा उठ करके बोलने लगा, हे पिताश्री, आप मुझे ये बताइए कि आप मेरे कौन से जन्म के पिता रहे हैं? इस जन्म के हैं, इसके बाद भी होंगे, या इससे पहले हमारा कौन सा संबंध रहा है? हो सकता है किसी जन्म में आप, इस जन्म में आप मेरे पिता हैं, या पूर्व जन्म में मैं आपका पिता रहा होऊंगा। तो ये जो है, तो ये कह करके जब उसने बताया कि इस प्रकार से कि हमारे अनेक अनेक जन्म होते हैं, उन जन्मों में अनेक अनेक संबंध होते हैं, लेकिन वो संबंध इस भौतिक शरीर के छूट जाने पर भी, इस भौतिक शरीर के छूट जाने पर ही वो समाप्त हो जाते हैं। फिर से दूसरा जन्म, फिर से नया संबंध, है ना, और फिर से नया परिवार। तो ये चक्र चलता रहता है। तब राजा को जो है सुधि आई, उन्होंने कहा हाँ ठीक है। तो ऐसी स्थिति हमारी भी है। ये कथा श्रीमद् भागवतम में 6ठे स्कंद में आती है। तो ये स्थिति जो है हमारी भी है। हम भी जो है इस प्रकार से अपने परिवारजनों से, है ना, अपने मित्रों से अत्यंत प्रेम करते हैं, अत्यंत आसक्त हैं, अत्यंत जो है वो मोहित रहते हैं। परंतु परिवार के किसी व्यक्ति के चले जाने पर, है ना, किसी की मृत्यु हो जाने पर जो है हम थोड़े समय शोक करते हैं। अन्य पुराण बताते हैं कि जब कोई व्यक्ति की मृत्यु हो जाती है तो सबसे पहले जो है वो मित्र साथ छोड़ देते हैं, उसके बाद रिश्तेदार। सबसे अधिक दुखी होने वाला कौन है कुछ दिन तक? वो है माता। माता दुखी होती है। उसके पश्चात कुछ दिनों के बाद सारी स्थिति नेचुरल हो जाती है ना। लोग अपना अपना जीवन जीने लगते हैं, अपने अपने व्यवसाय में, अपने अपने कार्यों में, है ना, मग्न हो जाते हैं। ठीक है। तो ये सृष्टि का क्रम चलता रहता है। अब भगवान यहाँ बता रहे हैं कि इस क्रम को देख करके भी जो है, जो जीवात्मा है वो ये नहीं समझता कि हमारे लिए इस क्रम से शिक्षा क्या है। हम में से कई लोग इससे पूर्व भी ऐसी शोक सभा में कहीं गए होंगे, है ना। इससे पहले भी कहीं ना कहीं कोई ना कोई हमारा मित्र जो है वो उसका देहांत हुआ होगा, उसका स्वर्गवास हुआ होगा, और हम लोग, है ना, गए होंगे। तो उसके पश्चात भी हम लोग जाने के पश्चात, ठीक है, और वहाँ से आने के पश्चात जो है वो थोड़ी देर के बाद वो सब शोक भूल जाते हैं। एक बार यक्ष, महाभारत में यक्ष जो हैं वो महाराज युधिष्ठिर से पूछते हैं कि हे युधिष्ठिर, ये बताइए इस संसार का सबसे बड़ा आश्चर्य क्या है? इस संसार में सबसे बड़ा आश्चर्य क्या है? तो युधिष्ठिर महाराज बोलते हैं कि ये देखिए, सबसे बड़ा आश्चर्य, लोग अपने मित्रों को, अपने संबंधियों को, अपने आसपास के इन्वायरमेंट में लोगों को मृत्यु प्राप्त होता हुआ देखते हैं, और देख करके शोक भी करते हैं, उनके अंतिम संस्कार में भी जाते हैं। परंतु उसके बाद वो ये सोचते हैं कि ये तो उसकी मृत्यु होनी थी, हमारी मृत्यु अभी नहीं होगी। हमें बहुत समय है, अभी हमारा टाइम नहीं है, हमें तो अभी बहुत जीना है। सो ये सोच करके जो है वो अपना जीवन नॉर्मली वैसे ही गुजारने लगते हैं जैसे पहले गुजार रहे थे। तो युधिष्ठिर महाराज बताते हैं कि ये जो है जीवन का सबसे बड़ा आश्चर्य है। तो इसीलिए वास्तव में हमें क्या शिक्षा लेनी चाहिए, हमें क्या करना है? हमें करना है कि हम इस जो है वो जन्म और मरण के बंधन से अपने आप को मुक्त करने का प्रयास करें। हमारे कितने ही जन्म हुए होंगे, हम अनेक अनेक योनियों में, हमारे धर्मशास्त्र बताते हैं कि हमारे शास्त्रों में इस आत्मा को 84 लाख प्रकार के शरीर मिलते हैं। तो लगभग हम लोग 84 लाख योनियों में 84 लाख प्रकार की ऐसी जन्म और मरण की यात्राएं करके आ चुके हैं। और ये एक चेन है, और ये चेन जो है इसी प्रकार 84 के बाद 84, 84 के बाद 84 इस प्रकार से चलता ही रहता है। सो ये जो है वो तभी टूटता है जब जीवात्मा, जब कोई व्यक्ति इसके लिए प्रयास करता है। अगर इस चेन को तोड़ने का प्रयास ही नहीं करते कोई, तो जो है इसी प्रकार जीव जन्म और मरण के चक्कर में जो है वो घूमता रहता है। तो जो जीवात्मा है, तो सबसे पहला जो है इस चक्र को तोड़ने का जो वास्तविक जो उपाय है वो क्या है? जीव ये समझे कि हम शरीर नहीं हैं, हम आत्मा हैं, और आत्मा ने इस शरीर को धारण किया है। और ये जो आत्मा है, हमें आत्मा के स्तर का कार्य करना होगा, है ना? तो भगवान बताते हैं भगवद गीता में कि वासांसी जीर्णानि यथा विहाय, जिस प्रकार कोई व्यक्ति पुराने वस्त्रों को त्याग करके नए वस्त्रों को धारण कर लेता है, उसी प्रकार से ये जो आत्मा भी है, वो जब शरीर पुराना हो जाता है उसको त्याग करके नया शरीर धारण कर लेती है। तो उसी प्रकार से ये आत्मा जो है इसकी मृत्यु नहीं होती। जीव जो है वो अमर है, और जो शरीर है उसकी मृत्यु हो जाती है। इसीलिए शरीर के संबंध टूट जाने पर भी जो है वो भगवान के साथ जो हमारा नित्य संबंध है वो टूटता नहीं है, क्योंकि वो जो संबंध है वो जीवात्मा और परमात्मा का है ना? तो कई लोग जो है इस अवस्था में कोई व्यक्ति जब हमारा परिजन जाता है ना, तो अत्यंत शोकाकुल होते हैं, अत्यंत शोक करते हैं, है ना? उस शोक की अवस्था में जो है वो जो है उनको ये नहीं याद रहता, ये पता नहीं रहता कि वो जो है वो शरीर है, क्योंकि वो आत्मा तो अभी भी विद्यमान, आत्मा तो अभी भी विद्यमान है। सो इसीलिए हमें इस शरीर के स्तर पर कार्य, आत्मा के स्तर पर कार्य करना है। जो सुमंत डे जी हैं, हमने उनके बारे में सुना, हमें माता जी ने बताया कि वो बहुत हंसमुख, बहुत जॉली थे, उन्हें संगीत अति प्रिय था, है ना, और बहुत ही मिलनसार थे। देखिए हम तो कभी मिले नहीं, आप सब जानते ही हैं, है ना? सो आप उनके विषय में बहुत अधिक जानते हैं, उनके रिलेटिव्स हैं, उनके प्रियजन हैं। तो इसीलिए हम लोग क्या करेंगे, हम जो है उनके लिए प्रार्थना कर सकते हैं, है ना? इस अवसर पर, ये अवसर सबके साथ आना है। इस अवसर पर उस जीवात्मा को प्रार्थनाओं की आवश्यकता होती है कि हम लोग उनके लिए प्रार्थना करें कि वो जो है जहाँ भी जाएं, जिस अवस्था में भी हों वहाँ पर उनको अच्छा स्थान मिले, उनकी गति अच्छी हो। उसके लिए हम सब क्या करेंगे, ठीक है, आप सब सीधे बैठिए ऐसे, और सीधे बैठ कर के, ठीक है, आप अपनी आंख बंद करेंगे, अपने मोबाइल साइलेंट में रखेंगे, और हम लोग एक हाथ जोड़ करके हम लोग इसी हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र का जप करेंगे लगभग 24 बार। तो पहले मैं बोलूँगा, जिस गति में मैं बोलूँगा एक बार मुझे सुनिए, मेरे पीछे दोहराइए, उसके बाद बाकी फिर हम सब साथ साथ में बोलेंगे, ठीक है। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे। ओके, तो अभी हम सब साथ साथ बोलेंगे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। तो अभी धीरे धीरे अपनी आंखें खोलिए और यही जो है श्रद्धांजलि, यही प्रार्थनाएं जो आपने इस मंत्र का उच्चारण किया है, ये उन्हें समर्पित करें हाथ जोड़कर, जिससे कि भगवान जो है उन्हें अपनी शरण में लें और इस जीवात्मा को सद्गति प्राप्त हो। तो यही है, हम लोग जो है इस प्रकार से जन्म और मृत्यु के चक्कर से बंधे हैं। इस भगवान के नाम का आश्रय लेकर हम जो है इस जन्म और मृत्यु के चक्कर से मुक्त हो सकते हैं। समस्त शोक और समस्त दुख का कारण केवल यही है कि व्यक्ति अपने आप को शरीर समझता है। समस्त सुख और समस्त जो है वो आनंद तभी है जब व्यक्ति इस शरीर के स्तर से ऊपर उठता है। तो शरीर से के स्तर से ऊपर उठने का जो एकमात्र उपाय है वह है भगवान के नाम की शरण ग्रहण करना। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता में भगवान ये बताते हैं, कोई व्यक्ति अगर मेरे इस नाम की शरण ग्रहण करता है तो वो समस्त प्रकार के शोक से, संताप से अतिशीघ्र मुक्त हो जाता है। तो इसीलिए हमारी प्रार्थना है और हम जो है वो सुमंत डे जी के प्रति हरि नाम के द्वारा ये श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित करते हैं और अपनी सद्भावना, अपनी भावनाएं, अपने विचार इनके प्रति समर्पित करते हैं और भगवान से ये प्रार्थना करते हैं कि हे भगवान, इन्हें अपने चरणों में स्थान दें। ये बहुत अच्छे व्यक्ति थे और भगवान हमेशा इन्हें अपने श्री चरणों में रखें। सो हम थोड़ी देर और कीर्तन करेंगे। आप सब इसी भावना के साथ इस कीर्तन को गाइएगा कि हम लोग अपनी प्रार्थनाएं जो है वो इस कीर्तन के माध्यम से, ठीक है, इनके लिए भगवान से प्रार्थना करते हुए समर्पित कर रहे हैं। हरे कृष्णा। Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. गाइए। Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे गाइए हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय, जगत गुरु शील प्रभुपाद की जय। थैंक यू वेरी मच। तो हम लोग पुष्प से पुष्पांजलि देंगे, तो आप सभी से प्रार्थना है कि यहाँ पर थोड़े थोड़े फूल लेकर के आप सब लोग आएं और जो है उनको पुष्पांजलि अर्पित करें। हरे राम कृष्णा
Thank you so much, Maharajji and team, for joining us this evening. Thank you for leading us through this discourse and sharing your words. Thank everybody for coming here this evening and taking out your time. I know it's a working day and of course everybody's quite busy with so many things, but as we remember a family member and you, your friends, we thank you and we are grateful for your thoughts, your prayers, and all that you have shared with us this evening. And please join us as we leave, and we look forward to being in touch with you.